InfoDeliver has a long history of AI research and development. Today, I'd like to have a brief introduction of InfoDeliver's AI assessment solution. But before this introduction, we'll first share recent situation of insurance industry in Japan. Japan is a very disaster-prone country. Each country in the world has its own natural disasters, but Japan is a country with very high frequency of natural disasters. Japan faces extremely harsh conditions in terms of geology and weather. Earthquakes are particularly well known, but also floods and landslides frequently occur due to the rainy season and typhoons. Natural disasters continue to increase, so the need for the insurance is growing, especially in the damage insurance industry. The insurance companies are trying to avoid delaying the claims payments due to the shortage of appraisers and the frequency of disasters. We hope to smooth the flow of insurance payments by adopting AI technology. AI technologies commonly deployed by companies include image recognition, speech recognition, language analysis, and robotics. Image process technology has been especially adopted in the damage insurance industry. The future of this technology will make it possible to pay insurance claims quickly without submitting repair estimates. Here's a brief introduction of our solution. In case of house damage assessment, using our system prototypes, assessments are made from estimate materials. The AI determines the accuracy of damage repair items, material costs, and repair costs. InfoDeliver offers multiple features for building cloud-based assessment solutions. This function includes house-specific OCR, standard pattern construction, matching logic construction, sorting processing, automatic template creation, and a dedicated process engine for specific renders. Although we have mentioned many examples from the damage insurance industry today, InfoDeliver's assessment solution can be used in other industries as well. For example, it can be used for bank account opening and expertise processing. We feel there's very strong demand for using of AI to streamline the document review process for account opening, which used to be handled manually. Every industry has its own jungle and expertise that can be understood only within the industry. In the past, it was difficult for AI to deal with technology terms and unregistered words, but in recent years, significant progress has been made. Our system uses two neural networks to estimate the meaning of the word from its features and from its context. It can also handle specialized knowledge such as focusing on word feature for known words, but focusing on context for unknown words. Although we use the insurance industry as an example, we believe there are still many such industries and types of business in Japan. We, InfoDeliver, have more than 20 years of experience improving business process operations and can design, process, and execute operations based on a deep business understanding. As a result, we provide high quality, highly productive services, and we hope you will continue pay attention to our service in future. Now, Dr. Cheng, you are very familiar with advanced technology in US, so we'd like to have some comments from you about InfoDeliver solution.
Your solution is very impressive. Yeah, it can transform the business workflow into automation, so that can improve service quality. So and make a workforce can focus on high-level tasks to turn the data into actionable insights. I think a number of things your solution can use to leverage the benefits of deep learning technology. The first, I think your solution can be empowered with transfer learning. Transfer learning is an idea of learning in reuse of a pre-trained model on a new problem. With transfer learning, we can exploit the knowledge gained from previous tasks to solve related tasks. Transfer learning is very popular in deep learning because it can train deeper model with relatively little data and less amount of time on training. This is very useful since most real-world problems typically do not have millions of labeled data to training such a complex model. So transfer learning can save us from having to reinvent the whole wheel and help us build AI applications in a very short amount of time. Andrew Ng, the famous professor in Stanford, said years ago, transfer learning will be the next drive of machine learning commercial success after the supervised learning. A pre-trained model is a model created and trained by some tech giant company to solve a problem that is similar to ours. They usually choose a very large data set to train the model. To create a large and deep model to solve some particular problem. There are four well-known pre-trained deep models we can use for computer vision tasks, such as image generation, image classification, captioning, anomaly detection. The four well-known pre-trained model available publicly is VGG19, Initiation version 3, ResNet 50, EfficientNet. There are reports about research on use ResNet to detect roof damage after typhoon. Actually, ResNet is a relatively very small convolutionary neural network, just has 8 layers deep. So I think your solution can try more big, more deeper pre-trained model to tackle the task of your interest with the transfer learning technology. The second, I think your solution can be empowered by taking Azure to cloud AI infrastructure. Cloud computing gives us the remote access to all resources within the data center. This is the way your solution is right now deploying right now. I think Azure computing is placement of resources close to the point of service. So as a result, the business can reduce latency, improve quality, and optimize the total cost of ownership, comply with data locality requirement. We could see great benefits if your solution is implemented with the Azure to Cloud AI infrastructure. The Gartner, the famous consulting firm, predicts that by 2025, up to 75% of all enterprise data will be generated outside of traditional data center. Therefore, the putting computer ability close to the data at the point of origin, that means we can make a business decision on that at the edge. This new approach will enable new real-time use case and, of course, fresh revenue streams. There are a lot of success stories reported to use the Edge to Cloud AI infrastructure to transform the existing business. One of the similar cases is healthcare industry that Philips use the Edge AI to implement deep learning capacity at the point CT scan, X-rays, MRIs to make its solution able to accelerate the processing speed by nearly 200 times in many years ago. I think your solution, for example, for the roof damage assessment, is the similar issues can be benefited from this new infrastructure. The third thing I think you may empower your solution by including GPT-3 model into your service. GPT-3 model is one of the most versatile and transformative components that you can include in your solution. GPT-3 model gives the possibility to developers without getting into the complexity of training model, learning new algorithm, so they can utilize the power of AI. We can simply use the APIs of GPT-3 model to build truly AI-powered application. GPT-3 model can effectively used to better understanding clients' questions and connect clients to related part of huge content of company document with good accuracy. As you mentioned earlier, one of the issues in the insurance industry is the expert shortage. Hope you can find a good chance to utilize GPT-3 tool as a dedicated question answering and a point based on the source of your own company documents, policy, regulation, and knowledge bases. So the last one, I think your solution may empower with using GANs. GAN is a powerful way learning any kind of data distribution, as we mentioned before, is use a model to generate new example that plausibly come from existing distribution of samples. It has been reported that many cases that GAIN has been used in healthcare industry to identify physical anomalies in lab results. GAIN's ability to recognize errors in image enable them to immediately analyze and make determination on the health of a patient. Hope the damage assessment may learn something useful from this example. Hope with GAIN's your solution can use the discriminator and the generator model of GAIN to rapidly try out multiple potential host damage and see if they will be suitable for further investigation. That's the 4 points I can see to benefit your solution.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Cheng, and thank you for your practical advice, including transfer model, GPT-3 models, and edge computing, and again, so this kind of technology will be very helpful when we update our solution. And next, Professor Wang is well informed with research and technology applications in China. So we'd like to receive some comments from you too, Professor Wang, about InfoDeliver solution.
Okay, actually, I also prepared some slides. Let me share my screen again.
Thank you.
Okay, I would say InfoDeliver is very visionary, and your decision to move into this industry of applying AI for insurance is very timely and proper because globally, particularly in China, we are also starting to do this. Okay, so in China, when I did a survey, I find that the Chinese companies, some of the companies, they have big companies in big data, in AI, and insurance companies. They're just about to apply more AI technologies in insurance. And academia is also starting to think about how to apply AI in insurance. So here is some surveys from the literature that I found. This master's thesis from 2021 is one of the most recent publication that I can see, talking about how to apply AI in insurance industry. So this thesis is about automobile damage appraisal. So basically using computer vision, image recognition to appraise, to evaluate the damage of the automobiles in the insurance claims. And then this one is a more comprehensive magazine article talking about comprehensive solutions in medical insurance. The authors are, I believe, are from Tencent. So they have big data, they have cloud. So it's a comprehensive solution from multiple perspectives, but it's in the starting stage also. And then this one is also another master's thesis talking about comprehensive survey on AI used in life insurance. And then this one is about, again, using computer vision in automobile damage appraisal. So I think the competition is starting. So Japanese companies, insurance industry needs to to move quickly. Otherwise, the competition is really coming from China. And then technology per se, I would mention that one of the technology that is relatively mature is the OCR for document recognition, particularly invoice bill recognition related publications from China. So I have found several ones from the literature. So they are talking about recognizing, using OCR to recognize invoices and bills. And then the accuracies, you can see is pretty high now. So this means that this technology is mature to move forward from academia to industry. So it is the right time to apply these technologies, and it's feasible. Yeah. So that's my comments. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for your research about insurance AI, and it's really help for us, and thank you for encouraging comments. We are trying and hard with our solution, and we are collecting all kinds of advanced technology from US and China at the same time. So Dr. Cheng and Professor Wang, thank you very much for your two comments on InfoDeliver AI solution and your vision for future. All right, so how was today's talk session on AI assessment solution? Here, Dr. Cheng introduced AI technology trends in US, and Professor Wang showed us AI technology trends in China. It was very useful to learn about the latest AI technology and trends in both countries. In the talk session, we hope you will gain the understanding of the difficulty with DX and AI adoption in business areas, and it's also a challenge of Japanese industry. We are looking forward to working with Dr. Cheng and Professor Wang in addressing these issues, and we hope to solve those problems with our InfoDeliver solutions. Japanese industry and companies face a pile of challenges, including the existence of legacy systems, business areas with manual operations. Furthermore, personalization of products and services is remarkable in order to differentiate between companies. For this target, we are very encouraged by these two professional authorities, especially on AI. Bringing our skills and resources to each other, we will push forward towards our ideal future. And with this help of them, we'll be able to provide solutions to the issues, and the speed and the efficiency of the process will dramatically increase. We feel this kind of collaboration and cooperation give us a sense of a new future. So please keep eyes on our future efforts. Thank you very much today. Thank you all.